In today's video, we're going to use this can of slime tire sealant to fix a slow leak in a tire. This tire should normally be at about 30 to 32 psi pressure. I inflated it 2 days ago because this has been going on for a while and it continually leaks. Like we can see on this gauge here, it's about 15 psi. So read the instructions in your can. The first one is basically shake it for 15 seconds vigorously. I've already done that. Then what you want to do is have your valve stem of your tire, what they say, they call it 6 o'clock, but basically at the bottom. So I've moved the car around to get it into this position. Then we're going to screw the can on the end of the valve stem here. And I believe it said wait about 30 seconds for the can to discharge. Once it discharges, we're going to inflate the tire back up to normal operating pressure. I have one of those little air compressors that you plug into your cigarette lighter to inflate a tire. I made a video on it. I'll put a link down below to that. Okay, so I got this around there. I've been having a tough time getting this can of slime to empty into the tire. I reread the instructions and it says make sure the tire is mostly deflated. Well, that's pretty vague. So I was thinking maybe there's so much pressure coming back from the tire, even though it's technically almost flat, that maybe there's too much pressure coming back into the tire. So what I did was I just released more air, like so. Now you see if I take a reading, it's not even enough really to show up on the gauge. Now, I'll screw this can back on again. Okay, that's promising. I don't know if you can hear that, but I can hear the sound of the discharge from the can. So that might have been the problem. Next step is we're going to inflate it with this little compressor that sticks into your car battery. I turned the key to accessories in the car so that we have the power on our little compressor, and we'll hit the power on button. We've got our tire pressure at a little over 30 psi, normal operating pressure for a car tire. Now we're going to disconnect that, our hose here, and we will take the car for a test drive, as the instructions say, which I assume is to spread the sealant around the inside of the tire. It is now 3 days later. The slime actually fixed the leak, which I was kind of impressed with, because as I started to make the video, I realized I have a bent rim here. Drove 120 kilometers, roughly 70 miles, and this has fixed the issue. Obviously, as per the instructions, you just want to get the vehicle to a service station or something and get it repaired. The key takeaway here, if you run into that problem where the slime does not seem to be going into the tire, that part where I was making sure that the can actually wasn't defective and we could see the slime coming out, if you run into that, deflate the tire. There may be more air pressure in the tire than in the can, and the slime won't enter. Anyway, hope this was helpful. Thanks for watching.